No sunrise to show this morning. It's there, it's just other side of the clouds and the rain that started last night. Now it's between a light rain and a heavy drizzle this morning. More of a light rain because you can see light quite a ways, so heavy drizzle is more like fog. Anyway, I should have left these guys locked in here last night. Whiskey's hiding the other side of the playpen. He's looking at us. There you go. Anyway, should have left them locked in here. Maybe the princess and her court would have, princess would lay there, but maybe her royal servants there would have acted like elves or gremlins or Oompa Loompas or whatever and finished all this up. I did not make it back out here last night. Time I made it over there, then Ty and Blakely left, I was done. So, anyway, back to the grind. Hopefully actually get somewhere today. I mean, we're close to being done. It's just a matter of there's still a lot to do. And then we still have all this bullshit. And been one of those mornings. Becky had a little flare-up, what they're calling it, so she took herself into the ER. What was it, 4 o'clock? I guess that ain't too bad. A little after 6, they're gonna let her out, give her some antibiotics, send her home. Be a whole lot better than that 8 days she already spent in the hospital. And I mean, what sucks is she just got off antibiotics for all of us having sinus infections, and just had her clean bill of health. What's it been, 3 weeks, I suppose, since they looked up her backside? But she said this didn't have a pocket, it was just a flare-up. It's just a spot that's pissed off. It hasn't gone anywhere yet. So, that's my story. She is waiting to get released at the moment. So, that's going to be a long day at that rate, too. Anyway, I got to do something besides show you the princess and her court. So, I'm going to get to work. Look what I found, and look what she's got. She got her sippy cup. Yeah, Becky was holding it for her for a minute. Yes, she got to come home this time.
I came home. I don't feel well, but I came home on antibiotics. Told not to eat any salad tomorrow for Thanksgiving. Lots of yogurt and lay low for a bit.
After she tells me, I'll be helping you in the shop today.
Yeah, don't eat popcorn or eat pecans and things like that, or granola bars. Even though they said you can eat anything you want, it'll be fine. Yeah, it came to bite me in the butt, and now I really feel like shit, and I have all week long. And so, yeah, here I am. Yay me.
But hey, at least you come home this time.
I came home, thank God.
Get to go back in.
But I had to send poor Tylen the day before Thanksgiving to the store to get some yogurt and some other stuff for me. And then, because they only gave me one pill, they went one antibiotic pill because the pharmacy wasn't open. Tylen has to run in and get the pharmacy because they gave me a few prescriptions for nausea. I think I have one for pain, and then I have one for the antibiotics, so they can make me feel better. But I did have to laugh about the last time I was in the hospital. This ER doctor said, I read all the notes from when you were in the emergency room last time, and they said she looked perfectly fine sitting there when she came in, like there was no problem, until they realized that I had high pain tolerance and that I was really, really sick. They were pretty impressed with how I looked calm, cool, and collected when I didn't feel good. So
yay.
Yay.
And Ty just left to go get Becky's stuff done.
I don't feel good.
I was hoping Ty was going to feed this morning.
Sorry, I screwed that up. But I don't feel good.
Seems to be getting kind of too regular around here, screwing up my schedule.
I know.
Anyway. But
you gotta say hi to everybody. You say hi.
Look at that. Giving everybody a big, big hug.
Let's just throw everything.
Yeah, just throw everything down.
You want up?
She wants somebody to pick her up. Who's going to pick her up? I guess I'll have to pick her up and then give her some lovin's and then go get some stuff done.
Yeah, look at her.
Rearranging and making headway. That is all the air tools we have in the shop. That is all the cutters, punches, grinding, and for lack of anywhere else, bearing driving set. That got moved up a drawer. And that got moved up a drawer. You know, probably doesn't need the deepest drawer, but, and yeah, we haven't got here yet. Haven't got there yet either. But I did get part of, I got to cut a funky piece for there yet. That fits, so that's why I did that. So that's what's going on there. And Becky asked me the other day, do we just want to get a different refrigerator? Our original refrigerator in here. That's what we extended this shelf out for, from the white out. And it sat right there. Well, let's see, I think we replaced it, maybe. And had one that fit over here in the corner. I cut it out so it fit back against the shelf. And then we ended up with this one. Well, I've thought about it. Ty said something about it, so we just got done discussing it. Not all that stuff needs to be there, so that cabinet can shove over. Garbage can will remain where it was. It can't really go anywhere, I guess. No reason to shove that over then. Forget that. And then we'll put the refrigerator. And we have a plug in there we can use. So let's get all that crap out of here. I just hope the refrigerator doesn't end up really in the way of the door. And we kind of did some measuring and kind of figured it out. Kind of, sort of. Hey, there's my hand, there's my tape. I guess it said it was 18.5 inches. So by the time it's over where it's going to be, that's about how far the doors are going to be able to open. Yeah. And then I'll have to get on my knees to get into the refrigerator. Depending on what we do, it's not going to be direct on the concrete. It's going to be on blocks of some kind. I figured with a 1-inch block, it'd be the same height as this. So guess what? There's no reason why we can't bring it up tight to the bottom of that. More thinking, right? Good, bad, or indifferent. And these things hardly ever get used. Dad bought those years ago because he thought he was spending a lot of time running a lathe, making some small parts for people, and he thought he just needed to have those to stand on. And I was thinking I needed this little table earlier. I didn't realize Becky had it shoved in there. I probably should clean the top of that off and lay the table on top of it. It'd be more accessible. Might do that. We'll see. And most of what's in that tray that come out of Uncle Bill's stuff, the cutting tools anyway, they got to go in there yet. And while Ty was in town, I got a hold of her, and really I thought we only needed one more roll, but then Becky's going to use that, and they want to line it too. And that one more roll, including this that came out of the drawer that the sockets are going in, may or may not have been able to finish that. So 2 rolls. Then I got to thinking, well, it's 72 inches long. Drawers are more or less 2 feet wide. And I guess I only got 2 drawers left to do that, don't I? These 2. But I did one. So, yeah. I don't mind having some of that kicking around anyway for something. And I think we got a whole bunch of these boxes. There was an ad on Craigslist, I don't know, 10 years ago. And we were trying to find some storage options. Somebody over at Tiger had, Becky came home with probably like a 2-foot cube box full, plus a couple of grocery bags full of these things. And they are very handy, including the split versions. So I think for some things, we're going to cut them down to fit in drawers. Because my junk drawer, you know, these old, I guess I got them all glued together. Those things are handy, but they're really not big enough. It ends up piled up and then they hit. And I can cut these off, cut them off right there. And I already figured, I think 9 of them will fit in there. 5 wide, 3 or 4 long, I don't remember that. However they fit. Maybe it's only 3 long. Anyway, that's what's happening. And it's time for lunch, so yeah, our mess. Oh, and hey, these are much better for woodworking. I've had these things, God, probably 20 years or better. I try not to use them on metal stuff because, quite frankly, plastic feet, and usually I'm welding right next to clamps, but they have been used on long pieces where I ran out of clamps. Stick them on to clamp things together until you get to it. Yeah, one more freaking thing. But since we're going to do it, we're going to pull that thing out of there and get everything cleaned up good.
You try green beans?
That face. She's just not sure about it.
First time. Want more green beans?
Okay, that's enough watching her eat her lunch. Time for me to eat my lunch. No, we can't be having that. But old Chris Ledoux and talking about the Calgary Rodeo just kind of reminds me of somebody. Somebody who told me he's got kind of long hair, just not so much on top. Hey, Chad, that'd be you. What do you think, Ty?
I won't say what I said.
Oh, she's still getting stuff out of that.
Which I'm allergic to, by the way. Figured that out.
Yeah,
Yes.
apparently she's allergic to felt. We can't have her go trapping beaver now, can we? So, yeah, there was a couple snacks left up there too. That was
You can tell them what I said if you want.
about this high across the top, and yeah, it was bad. Found a use for one of those clamps that's holding that open. And heated. And the cooling tray is finally loose from that block of ice, but nothing's loose to let the drawer out yet. So it's going to sit there for a little bit. But hey, yeah, my cheater. Look at that. I haven't seen that corner in quite a while. And Ty's talking about picking on Chad in the comments tonight, so you've been warned, Chad.
Hey, I was nice I didn't say it on video.
Can't tell where the mice like to play.
I was gonna say it on tomorrow's video.
But that just kind of opens up a whole new world. But you can even get stuff that was up there without killing yourselves.
You better give them a warning about tomorrow's video.
What about tomorrow's video?
Nugget's got a special outfit tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Lake-
And you guys get to meet Lainey for the first time tomorrow. So there'll be Nugget and Lainey videos.
I hope you heard what she said. Because I'm not going to repeat it. I'm mean.
So Chad picks on me too much.
So, yeah. Ty didn't have a clue what that was.
It wasn't that one, it was a different one, Dork.
It was this one, too. There's 3 of these, and there's a couple of alls, too. She didn't know what they were either. Now she does.
God help me if there were 3 of you. That's all I gotta say.
There were 3
Well,
of me.
technically there kind of is.
If there were 3 of me, I could take a break once in a
There
while.
kind of is.
Yeah, but your Uncle Ed's not here.
No, the other one.
And our cousin Scott's not here either.
Oh, make that 4. Because Ben's kind of like you too. Jesus. Lord help me.
So, anyway,
I don't think I can handle all 4 of you
Yeah.
at once.
making just another day of it. And of course, won't get too much done here tomorrow. Well, I might be by myself, but I might.
You'll get plenty of Nuggie and
But,
Laney video.
but tomorrow, I'm sure we'll get some Blakely, and Ty says she's gonna have some of her calves. So.
And you'll get to see Barney.
Oh yeah, and her bull.
Jesus Lord help.
But he's gonna come out Friday, right?
That's the hope if he goes to the barn. Because lately he's been scarce.
He's still kind of lame on the back end, but he can't figure out which side he's lame on.
He can't figure out whether he wants to come in the goddamn barn or not.
And she's got a couple of calves that need their change purses wrapped up.
That, and I gotta check to see if one of them has horns or not.
A little late now. Anyway,
I think his are spurs, but
we'll see what else we get done here. But yeah, I know I missed the bucket with some.
that one shot.
There's still a bunch back behind because that cooling plate goes up. There's a whole bunch behind it.
But did you see how nice the floor
But
was?
can't get it out until I can get the tray out. Oh yeah.
I was on my hands and knees.
There's the deal it's going to set on.
By the way.
Nice and clean over there. I opted to cedar on the bottom. I think this is actually fir. And then they're fake 2x6s. They're joined right there at my thumbnail. Same with this one. Anyway, cedar on the ground. It's held back from the back a little bit in case the concrete's in the way, so it'll lay right against the wall. Sit like that, and yes, there's a spot. That better not be where there's a foot. Otherwise, I'll have to add a piece. I think it'll miss. We'll find out. But anyway, we can take a plastic tray or something and stick under there to keep something. In the morning, that'll come out. It's wrapped up the backside up there too far, and I can't get it broke out. So maybe in the morning. And I gotta find where the rest of them are, because I know this isn't all of them. I've been through that box and that box, and this is what I could show for it so far. Now, other than impact sockets, we've never had a whole lot of half-inch drive deep sockets. We may not even have any metric shallows. And I don't know if, I think we go beyond that. I think we go 2021 anyway. But they would be in the Tahoe. And when you look at the deficiencies here, yeah, those are all in the Tahoe. I'm not sure about those that are missing there. And that's what I got for quarters at the moment. I do, however, have a whole bunch of duplicates, which is not a bad thing. Those are all duplicates. And those are all duplicates. So, I don't know where we're going to put the duplicates, but you know, you don't want to put them too far away. And I do know that one of our half-inch drive we replaced with a impact socket a long time ago. And there actually should be inch and an eighth and inch and a quarter. They were in the back corner of the top of Dad's box. I don't know what Ty did with them. They're, I'm going to assume, somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere around here. And I don't know that my quarter drive ever had 9/16 and 5/8. I don't remember about those two. And short one here. That's because my half-inch 6-point socket disappeared about 2 years ago. That's an old Powercraft socket that replaced it in the set. And I'm sure I never had 15/16 or 1 inch in those. But, and no, I didn't finish getting a piece cut for there. What I really should do is make it one piece, but that takes some butt scratching and measuring, and which I might still do. I've got enough to deal with. And I'm toying with the idea, if I can find one, there is room right there to do like a 20-inch wide, maybe a 22-inch wide. 22-inch wide I think would just squeeze in. wouldn't really hurt those shelves much, because I only do 12-inch deep, so it'd be flush right here. And same size, same height as this. But, you know, like 3 drawers would really be about to catch me out right there. And that might be a good place for a lot of the extra stuff to go. And I got all that stuff too. It's got to find a home. I wish they were on better deals, but I hate those things because you can't get them off, then you can't get them on. And if they're not bolted down, you're not moving them. But anyway, that's pretty much the day. I've been cleaning tools, putting them away, and, you know, whatever else. Well, there's extensions and ratchets. Maybe there's more. No. Because they sat like right here in Dad's box. And I know they're not there now. That, we got all the Allen wrenches. I mean, there's enough Allen wrenches to fill a shallow drawer like this one. And like I said, we got these. You know, I think it'd be worth looking for something. And, you know, say it's only 12 inches deep and not wide. A tray could still tuck back there and get drawn out. Wouldn't affect any of this. It's seriously on my mind. But service for the phone lately has been total shit. I can't make a phone call from in here. Can't receive a phone call in here. Unless it happens to be at the door or outside. I guess I've been spoiled having great service for all these years without jumping companies. Used to be the only place it was bad was if you were standing against that thing trying to stay warm. It still worked, but it'd be kind of iffy. Gotta find another place for all those too. Yay. Anyway, hopefully I'll get that refrigerator over here tomorrow and do something. And I was looking, 2 of these will fit underneath there. So, and I'm going to go say goodbye to Blakely real quick. So maybe I'll let you tag along with me. Hey, you. Blakely. Hi, sweetheart. You say bye-bye to everybody? Huh? Yeah? There's your smiles, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have had a great hump day. And I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe.